Y'all want to know why we like y'all's black men?
Uh-oh.
Because they not y'all's black men. They're not. You don't own shit. And it kind of started, way back in the day. Since we got to go way back there. You know how we were separated and there was some still sneaky stuff going on, right? But as things evolved, got better. We started to mingle together, and that made a lot of us white and black folk happy. It did. And then we got to mingle together even more. And I think that the black man and the white woman just liked each other. I just fucking think they liked each other. And you're mad about it?
So white women are starting to push back, and they're no longer going quietly while black women complain about black men talking to white women. What do you guys think about this?
Out time. Comes like for a lot of black dudes, bro. I- I'm I'm so happy that they said it because every time a white girl like a black person, it just can't be because they like them. They got to be fetishizing. Like black women don't fetishize black men for the same reasons the white people might like black men. So, and for a long time, if we got to be fair, if y'all judging white women every time they talk to us, that's equally as wrong as you being judged as the white man outside your race.
Actually, I'm glad the white ladies are fighting back. Because the black women usually make it seem like black men want the white women, but the white women don't want the black men. That's one thing they do. Secondly, when the likes of Serena Williams, Halle Berry, other ladies, black women marry white men, they never talk about that. No, 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 no. The only time they complain is when black men are with white women. And then the third thing is they never complain when it's just the average guy, right? They only complain when the rich black men get with white women. And then they forget the fact that 85% of black men are actually married to black women. So there's so much that goes on into all that I don't like the disingenuous. Sorry, I don't like the disingenuity of black women. I don't like the double standards.
So I'm happy that they sticking up for themselves.
I want to see what black man she talking about because not all black men are created equal. How she looked, she was
Facts.
talking about a certain kind of black man.
It don't matter.
I don't know if every black woman necessarily is gonna be mad if you take, but
And that see, they always mad when you with them.
who's mad?
Yeah.
Black women. We see the
I'm
looks.
not mad, but
No, not you. You got you a white man. We see the looks at the when you in the mall and you walking with anybody else besides a black woman. We see how they looking. We see how the nose go up. And to be honest, like you would have never took that nigga serious who he with. You just see him treating her right and mad because you can't get the treatment. You don't want the dude, but you mad at the white woman and you will criticize her. And for a long time, they ain't said nothing back.
Yep.
Black women are the biggest bullies on this fucking planet. And I guess these
Facts.
other women are getting tired of it.
Hmm.
He's right. Usually the white women never say nothing back, but they're saying, hey, listen, you want the man, we want the man, fight for it. Let the best person win. Because at the end of the day, what black men are saying, hey, listen, I want a woman who's peaceful, who's nice to me, who doesn't, yell at me, curse me out, who doesn't, do all the attitude BS. And if the white woman does it better and no, is brings more peace to the black man will go.
I think black women are just fine,
No, they
and
not.
I think that we need to not speak with them or about them in the manner that we have. They just need a little bit more empathy and understanding.
Be more patient, right? why they criticize everybody and bully everybody, we have to have the patience for them, right? And I love black women, but I can agree that they do nasty shit to other people. I just seen a black woman stop a white girl on the side of the street. It was a video going around and tried to check her about her hair because she had braids while having a hair full of weave in her head.
Oh, I seen what you're talking about. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. And like, can't nobody else get away with that, bro.
I don't think that nobody can gatekeep anything at this point. You can't gatekeep people. You can't force people to want to talk to you. You can't do any of that stuff. And so at this point, it's really just a matter of whether or not people have the courage enough to actually proceed and follow through on the thing that they like. Because a lot of people will like do it in secret, or they'll reserve themselves because they don't want to disappoint the people that's around them. You'd be surprised how many of these guys are super pro-black that's talking to white women. Happens every single day.
Facts.
And
like I said, it's not that they are gatekeeping every black man. Like I said, right? They only get mad when it's the athletes, the rich men, the celebrities. When one of them, not even all of them, when just one of them walks out with a white woman, but then it turns out to be that black man, now that he has money and he has a white woman, it turns out that white women, rather black women, you actually used to reject him back in high school, back in college, before he went professional in the league. They used to reject him. So now that he has made it, he has the money, now they want to control which type of woman he can date.
I don't know, like I started talking to a white girl that I like messed with like back in 2010, and she gave me like black girl vibes. She started getting a little mouthy.
She started doing what?
She started getting a little mouthy, and I
I
started to throw the deuces. I'm like, I don't deal with the mouthy women.
I guess the thing that people, all right, let me just throw the elephant in the room. I believe that white women are more deceitful than regular women and black women.
They are.
They're passive aggressive as fuck.
Yeah. But
so
like, I'd rather you just be outwardly a bitch and loud and mean than be passive aggressive.
No, you don't.
I think that they're more deceitful. I think they're more cunning, more conniving. I think that they're more intentional. They'll take you to the cleaners more. They have their men inside a family court more. I think that I'm trying to figure out where this glazing is coming from. Now, I understand people have preferences, and I'm cool with preferences, but I'm trying to figure out where all of this fucking glazing is coming from.
Well, I also think that they have more patience as well.
Yeah, patience
and
to take you down.
They extend more grace as well.
No, they're just playing the long game. They're playing the long game.
Like I've said before,
It's not about being patient.
I've never had a white girl try to finesse me for anything. White girls have never left me, but I can't say that about black women.
But yes, they have. And for what you just said, Anton, all women do that.
Yes.
It's just the way black women and white women go about it.
Facts. Because, like I said, it all comes down to the fact that a man will choose a woman who gives him more peace. Because as men, we understand all women are going to have some kind of, drama, trying to start trouble, arguments, nagging here and there. You can't please them. Like, they want more and more and more and more. You do ABCD, they want EFG, and then you do that, and then they want more. So all men understand that. But what black men are asking for is, don't call me out, don't curse me out in public. At least speak kindly to me with a little bit of respect, especially in public, because you've seen some black men, black women in public, and they're arguing back and forth, and she, wagging her fingers in front of him. Some even slap the guy. He can't fight back because he's a man. So most men, they understand that sure, the white woman might be pretending and shit like that, but at least she's gonna be nicer to me.
Cypher says, Anton, you're only focusing on the negative. It's so funny because when we were talking about the fat black statue, nobody said, Anton, you're only focusing on the negative. Whenever I hold a black woman accountable, and I hold black women accountable every day, Nobody ever says, Anton, you only focusing on the negative. They say, go in, go harder,
Yeah.
get on them.
Pause.
They
No,
hate
flat
they
out.
hate
I'm
black
just saying.
women.
I don't pause because I'm a grown man, so I don't believe in that shit. But they niggas don't want no grace. Man, y'all so fake and hypocritical. I just keep it a being 100%.
I definitely understand where Anton is coming from. So when I do my pop the balloon reactions, sometimes I can say this is why women have stopped dating men. And some guys criticize me about that. It's like, no, you're wrong. The man should do ABCD. I'm like, no. If I'm going to say women are picky when it comes to picking men, clearly in this video, the man is being picky. The men are being picky. They're not choosing the good women. So I understand where it's coming from.
I'll be vulnerable. I want a black woman to love me, but they won't.
To
That's
be
so
to be fair,
What do you mean?
It really means that.
I'd rather take the passive aggressive.
Hey, ask him. We have these conversations.
I don't
Right.
ask. I go by off what I see.
I mean, he
Actions
takes
speak louder than words.
what's easy but for literally for almost 20 years, Quentin has been saying that he wants a black woman, a black wife. He says
That's
that's why he
bullshit.
hasn't been married because he
All
hasn't found
bullshit.
wants in a black woman.
All
No,
bullshit. I
I mean,
know.
I agree that
See,
you
I know who Quentin is.
for 6 years, but
In real life.
Kim,
See, let me tell you something, Kim. You know a version of Quentin as a woman.
you're right.
I know who Quentin is as a dude. And let me tell you, I'm regularly on the phone talking Quentin off the ledge.
Talk me off the ledge. About-
All right, they're going into some other shit. But if I'm going to be honest, even the black men who date white women, if you gave them the white woman in a version of a black woman, they would go. They would go. If you said, hey, listen, you are with a white woman, she's nice to you, we finally got you a black woman who's going to be nice to you. I believe, this is my personal opinion, I believe they would change. They would switch to a black woman. If she's going to be nice and not argue with them and not go back and forth with them, not be righteous and shit like that, I think they would choose a black woman. What do you guys think about that? I'll put the link down below. It's a long video. You guys go check it out.